Welcome back, everybody, to the American Mates. Today, we are bringing you guys another World Cup squad reaction. Spain's squad just dropped, so we are going to be reacting to their squad, letting you guys know what we think. Before we get into it, though, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram as well down below. We really appreciate the support we've been getting. We're making that push for 200 subs, so keep the love coming. We'll keep the videos coming. Without further ado, Sam is going to take us through this squad. So whenever you're ready, get us started.
Yep. So we'll start off with the goalkeepers here. The three selected for Spain were Unai Simon, David Raya, and Joan Garcia. Uh, what were your guys' thoughts on it? Some names left out, nothing too crazy, but
Yeah, I personally didn't think it was like shocking. Could have had a Rob Sanchez in there, could have had a Kepa in there. Probably someone else I'm forgetting, but I don't find that list shocking like the people they brought.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think it's too shocking. Rob Sanchez hasn't been. I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on Rob Sanchez. I know Ethan loves him.
Yeah. It's just like
yeah,
realistically I wouldn't be playing Rob Sanchez over any of these guys to be honest, so I get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
yeah. Pretty standard. Pretty standard. I think that's the three best goalies you can kind of bring.
Yeah.
Maybe Kepa, but Kepa. Let's be honest. Kepa's kind of past it a little bit.
Yeah, he's been past it.
Yeah.
He's been past it. Um, well, if you guys before we go on to the defenders, I know goalkeepers not too much to say. If you guys had to rank them 1 through 3 in order on personal opinion, where would you go?
Um Personally, uh I know Unai Simon tends to start and maybe I'm having like a name brand club bias, but personally I would go David Raya, Juan Garcia, and then Unai Simon. I think Raya is arguably the best goalie in the world. Takes a lot for me to say that as a Chelsea fan, but I do believe it. I think he's really good.
Ethan?
I'd probably go. I think Unai Simon is the best goalie for Spain. I think he shows up consistently in every single tournament. Maybe because he plays at Athletic Club, it kind of hurts his reputation. But I feel like he's been the number one for a reason. Every time I watch Spain play, this guy he keeps them in the game. He does well. He's good with the ball. I feel like he offers a little more than Raya. Like Raya's a good shot stopper, but I feel like with his feet, he's kind of
Fair.
he's not as good with his feet as Simon. And then Joan Garcia, future's bright for him. I think he'll definitely be the future number one of Spain, but he's going to be the number three for now.
Yeah. I
So
think if I had to rank it, I would put Ryan number 1, Unai Simon 2, and Juan Garcia 3. I mean, all things considered, you have 3 starters right there. Like, there is
yeah,
no fall off if one of them gets hurt.
seriously. I actually
So
like how we all had different rankings. It's kind of like a rarity with those kinds of questions, but
I know, yeah, especially when there's only 3
yeah,
options.
right. But no, I agree. I don't think there's too much of a fall off between any of them. They've got a good selection and good for the future as well. Like Juan Garcia's young, David Raya's not that old, so they're in good hands between the sticks for a while.
Yep. All right. Well, not much more to say about the goalkeepers. So moving on to the defenders here, we have Mark Cucurella, Alejandro Grimaldo, Benfica legend, Pau Cubarsi. I am Eric Laporte, Mark Pubil, Eric Garcia, Marcos Llorente, and Pedro Porro. Some notable names missing out here on the defense. Obviously, 2 Real Madrid guys, Carreras, Dean Huijsen, Robin Lenormand over at he's at Atletico, right? Not at
Yeah,
Sociedad. Yeah,
yeah,
he
he's in Atletico.
yeah, he's been starting next to Huijsen for the last couple months for
Yeah.
Spain. Don't know what's going on there. Danny Carvajal also left out. I know he's getting old, but bold shout.
Christian Mosquera as well left out. There's a
Yeah,
few.
from Arsenal. He's a good defender, and
He
also
is.
Gerard Martin Maldini from Barca. But yeah, just some notable names. What were your guys' initial thoughts? I know I kind of went through some of the guys that were left out.
Honestly, for me, Dean Housen was one of the most shocking. I had him on my players to break out list when we did that, and I just feel like he's been so good for Real Madrid. Like, he's young, he's kind of arguably maybe the future of the back line of Spain. It'd be good experience, and I don't think, like, you look at who they did bring, and I don't think, like, any of those center backs clear him. Like, you know, I guess you pick who you pick. Maybe they went for the chemistry with Eric Garcia and Pau Cubarsí. Maybe that's their plan. Bring a little more experience in these kind of do or die scenarios. But I expected him to have a big World Cup, to be honest. So that one kind of took me by surprise.
I know. I bet he's probably regretting at this point selecting Spain over the Netherlands.
Yeah, literally.
Um, I don't know. Do you guys think it has something to do with like the Real Madrid Barca rivalry and how much it's grown? Or do you guys
It's
think that's kind of a conspiracy?
it's
Like,
weird.
because they don't
It
really,
has to be something because there's no Real Madrid
Yeah,
players.
I've
I don't
thought
know.
of
I don't
that.
know if I
Yeah.
remember this correctly, but a few months ago, I did see a clip of Spain training, and it was like distinct. Like there was a Barcelona group of players hanging out and a Real Madrid group of players hanging out. And I don't know. It's
And
definitely,
I
I don't
find
know.
that to be especially weird because prime Spain that won a Euro, a World Cup, and a Euro all in a row was half Barcelona, half Real Madrid, and those guys were trying to kill each other every time they played back then. And it's
No,
like,
yeah,
and now they can't get along. Like, is it like this new
Yeah.
like diva mentality? Like, I don't get it. Like, if that's what it is, and I mean, obviously, I don't even really like Real Madrid, so even for me, it was surprising some of the guys that got left out. I
yeah.
I don't know. I also feel like there's kind of a new trend in international football that I'm noticing between England, Spain, Portugal, like especially those teams, where it seems like coaches are going for a different thing instead of just bringing all the best players. It's like who's gonna fit my system more so.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. I feel like Carrera is just a little overrated in my opinion. I did watch him week in and week out for a bit, and he's good, don't get me wrong, but I think Cucurella and Grimaldo are better than him. But
You
I
think
think
so? I feel like he clears Grimaldo. I don't know. I feel like Grimaldo, ever since he's gone out of that Xavi Alonso system, I feel like he hasn't been the same.
no, he's still good, dude. He's still good.
I think Grimaldo
He
just
was Leverkusen's best player.
yeah, I think he just offers a lot more going forward, and it's like we use the word lately a lot in these videos, but it's like he has a different profile. Like in the way Trent Alexander-Arnold is like a one of one right back, I feel like Grimaldo, like not a lot of guys play like him, like with the technicality and ability going
Yeah.
forward and stuff.
Yeah,
So
I was just shocked. I think Huijsen is Spain's best central defender, and
I
I
agree.
can't believe he didn't get called up.
I agree.
Like,
So
is he hurt? Am I missing something? Like,
Oh, plays for Real Madrid, dude.
Well,
Sorry.
I want to know what Spain fans are thinking right now because it is kind of shocking, to be honest.
I'm gonna check this out of curiosity. Like, has he been involved recently?
With Spain,
With Real Madrid.
oh, I know the second half of the season, like in general, he was doing a lot better. I haven't looked at the very recent matches, but I mean,
Yeah, he was playing.
he,
He was playing a decent amount. Yeah, I
I
know.
saw I saw a SofaScore player like team of the season from La Liga, and Hilson was on it. So
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
I don't
been.
know.
I know it was a year ago already, but when Portugal and Spain played in the Nations League final, the center back pairing for Spain was Housen and Lenormand, and now both of them are gonna sit at home. It's like,
Yeah,
what changed in a year? I don't think either of them
Very
has fallen off or anything.
no.
Do you guys remember what was Spain's center back pairing when they won the Euro in 2024? I feel like Lenormand was one of them.
I can try and check real quick.
Um,
Was it Lenormand and Laporte?
I think
trying to-
so. I think that's what it was.
Yes, that is what it was. And Carvajal was right back.
Interesting. Lenormand literally won the Euros with them, and now he's not even in the team. Interesting call. Interesting call by Luis de la Fuente. But any last thoughts before we get on with the midfielders?
No, nothing really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This guy
nothing.
just hates Real Madrid. It's okay.
Yeah, apparently.
Getting on with the midfielders now. We have Pedri, Fabian Ruiz, Martin Zubamendi, Gavi, Rodri, Alex Baena, and Mikel Merino. Some notable names missing out on the World Cup this summer in the midfields for Spain. Pablo Barrios from Atletico, Alex Garcia, unfortunately Fermin Lopez due to injury, and Isco, who is on the older side, but he was trying to make a push. What are you guys' thoughts on this midfield? I personally think it's probably their strongest spot. They have a very good midfield options.
Agreed. I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of these guys are kind of more defensive minded. Not in general, but like you know how there's kind of like those center mids you picture as guys going forward, and those who kind of are more traditional
Yeah.
8s or 6s. I feel like they got a lot more 8s and 6s, but it's not bad. I agree. I think it's their strongest point, and they've got good depth and it's like it could rotate. Like a lot of these guys are really good.
Yeah. Like if they're already through and like they put out a B team in the third play or in the third game of the group stage, it's still going to be better than probably
Yeah.
more than 8% of teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, the list I'm looking at, it did have Danny Olmo in the forward section. I'd consider him a midfielder, so he's also in there.
Yeah. I'm kind of sad that Fermin couldn't go, but obviously he's hurt.
Yeah.
I do like watching him play, but you know,
He's underrated.
Rodri, like, you guys think Rodri will be a big player for them?
I
No.
think so.
I don't think so. I feel like this year he had a shocker at City. He just didn't look like the same player.
Yeah.
There's just better options.
But dude, I think Zubamendi is so overrated, and he's fallen off big time. Like he's lost his spot at Arsenal. I feel like Rodri he's been there for a bit. Like he gives you that experience.
Yeah. Agreed.
While we're on the topic of Arsenal, I don't understand how Mikel Merino, who spent the whole year injured, or almost the whole year injured, gets picked for Spain. Someone explain that one to me.
He's still good though.
Good at what? Being a number 9?
He might be the best header on the planet.
He is 20 header if in FM terms.
They should have done football a service and left that guy at home.
Dude, Marino's good and he's versatile. You don't rate him?
No, he stinks. He's been injured the whole year. How can you pick him? Pablo Barrios is better than him.
Pablo Barrios. He was also hurt.
40-year-old Isco is better than him.
Give me a break.
I think Santi Cazorla.
No, come on. Santi Cazorla. I'll offer you guys up a question here. Obviously we're gonna get into our lineup predictions later, like we did with Portugal. But if you were Spain's coach and you had to pick 3 of these guys, who are you starting? Because it's kind of tough. And it obviously depends who you're playing against and what you're going for. But like, if your best 3, given what you got.
I'd probably look at this group and say Rodri at the 6 with Pedri as the 8 and Fabian Ruiz as the 8/10.
I have the exact same thing. So
yeah, and not to spoil my lineup, but I also think that's how they are going to line up versus Cape Verde.
There, Ethan, what are you thinking?
I do have Pedri. I also have Fabian Ruiz, but I have Zubamendi at the 6. I feel like he's been kind of they've been like in the Nations League final. They played him at the 6. I feel like he's kind of the guy.
But
do you rate Zubamendi?
Because what'd you say, Mace?
I was asking Ethan if he rates. I thought Ethan would be a Zubamendi hater.
I am a Zubamendi hater. I am, but
But don't you think he's been playing because Rodri was out with an ACL injury? Like, is he the number one with Rodri in there?
Yes, Rodri this year had a shocker.
Zubimendi lost his spot in Arsenal, though.
If I could sum up Rodri's season in a nutshell, it's the game against Everton where this guy gets the ball, he attempts to make a pass and he slips on the ball. That's Rodri's season in a nutshell.
Yeah, he has been kind of shocking, but yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I guess that's the Pedri is going to start 100%.
Yeah, Pedri's gonna start.
The other two are up in the air, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Dude, who knows? Could be Gavi for all we know.
It could be. It could.
Gavi's actually been playing. I don't really rate Gavi, but he has actually been playing decent to end the year.
Yeah.
He looked good against Real Madrid.
Yeah, I could see it. Just one of those guys in there for hustle.
Yeah, the warrior.
I feel like
Yeah.
he could be better off the bench just to kind of give you something.
Yeah.
You know?
No, for sure. Any last thoughts on the midfielders before we move on?
Nah, I think they got some good options. I'm very interested to see how they line up this summer. I will say that.
Yeah.
Should be an interesting one.
On to the forwards here. I had already said one of them, who I don't know why he's in this list as a forward, but Danny Olmo, Mikel Oyarzabal, never mind. Nico Williams, Jeremy Pino, Ferran Torres, Borja Iglesias, Victor Munoz, and Lamine Yamal. What are your
Yeah,
guys'
man.
thoughts? Actually, let me list out some notable names that have missed out here. Unfortunately, Samu from Port due to injury, but also Gonzalo Garcia. Some notable names left out. Any others that I can't think of right now?
I saw some people saying George the Fruits. He plays for Rayo Vallecano. I don't know much about him, to be honest, but I did see people reacting to that.
Does he wear number 18? Do you know? I don't know if you have anything pulled up.
I'll look him up real quick.
I feel like I know who this is, but I may not.
George the Frutos. He sounds Portuguese almost, that name.
Hey, he scored more goals this year than Victor Munoz. So.
He wears 19, so you might be thinking about the right guy.
Okay.
Close.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on Spain's forward selections? How do you like him going into this tournament?
I mean, I know for like kind of years now it feels like, or maybe not consistently, but it's not unheard of for them to play Oyarzabal at striker, but I feel like they lack a really strong like striker, like a Diego Costa or a Samu, kind of like just one of those guys that's just there to finish. Like Oyarzabal has a nice skill set, and he's honestly a kind of underrated player, but I feel like that's definitely one of their biggest. Yeah, he does. He does. I feel like that's just the one thing that you can really like point at and say like they're missing. But even then, you can slot in some of these guys. Couple names I'm not as familiar with, like Victor Munoz and Borja Iglesias. But overall, I think it's decent. Their wingers are really good. Lamine and Nico Williams, the fact that they're so young and like so good.
Nico's had a quiet year for Bilbao, but I feel like when he gets put in a team full of stars, he's just going to do it again.
Exactly. I agree. I think he's still a great player.
Yeah. And Borja Iglesias is one of those guys. He's just the second, third string striker, 30 plus years old, and he's just going to go in there and win one game for him. That's my personal prediction.
I could see it.
But yeah. Ethan, what did you think about the forwards? Anything that caught your eye?
Jeremy Pino from Palace. I don't get it. I don't see it.
That's harsh, guy. That's harsh.
Victor Munoz. I don't watch La Liga enough to know. Again, I don't see it. Borja Iglesias. Like, what are we doing here, guys? I know Morata retired.
Let's bring Borja signs.
I take Samu on one knee than half these guys. Like,
all I know about Victor Munoz is that he played for the Barca Academy, Then he went to Real Madrid, and he played a little bit for Real Madrid last year, and now he's on Osasuna. That's kind of all I know. I don't watch him too much, so I can't say too much.
Like, I don't know how you can sit there and say, yeah, let me take Borja Iglesias, but I'm going to leave Gonzalo Garcia at home, who's been bagging in the goals for Real Madrid left and right.
Gonzalo Garcia is so underrated. Like, every time that guy plays, he scores.
Yeah.
He feels like a Morata region. I don't know why. Just kind of.
He's just always in the right place.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah,
if you guys,
speaking of Morata, I'm so confused too because I'm looking him up over here like while you guys were talking about him, and some people like we briefly talked about it before the video, but like some people are like shocked that he's left out, but then like Sam said, I'm pretty sure he retired. Like, and some people are saying technical decision, but he also has 1 goal this year. Like, I'm very confused with what the narrative around Morata is right now.
like, I swear he retired after they won the Euro.
Yeah.
From international football. But unless that might be
no, I
else.
think you're right because I'm reading an article where he said there's no respect for him in Spain, during the Euro. So he probably was done then.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, he doesn't deserve to get called up.
Yeah, I mean, he played like wank this year, but
yeah, he's on Como, right?
He is on Como, yeah.
A team that did very well, had a lot of shining stars, and he's got 1 goal.
Yeah, in like 30 games too. I mean, I don't know if he's coming in for 5 minutes or what, but he's getting appearances.
Yeah. All right. Any last thoughts before we do our lineup predictions for their opener versus Cape Verde?
Lamine, let's get healthy, pal. Let's stop saying you're injured and let's just play the game, buddy.
Poor bastard's body ain't even finished growing yet, man.
Sag your shorts and let's get this thing going, guy.
No, dude. Cape Verde doesn't need to go up against him. Trust me.
Facts.
All right. On to our prediction of what we think the lineup will be versus Cape Verde in their opener. Again, this is not our lineup. This is what we think Luis de la Fuente is going to put out on whatever day the game is. I can get us start off here because I just have it up already. I think in goal, it is going to be Unai Simon. I don't see any reason why he would have lost his spot. The 2 center backs, based off what they've done recently in a few games, and obviously Poisson and Lenormand being left out, I'm going to go with Laporte and Cubarsí. At left back and right back, Cucurella on the left, Pedro Porro on the right. I got a midfield 3 of Rodri, Pedri, and Fabian Ruiz. And then, again, disclaimer, Lamine Yamal is out for the first 2 group stage games. So my front 3 is going to be Nico Williams on the left or Yarzabal at the 9. And I think Ferran Torres gets the start on the right.
Yeah, I'll do mine next because it's not very different than yours. Obviously, like I said earlier, I would start Raya, but I think it's going to be Unai Simon. He seems to always play for Spain, and as you said, no reason not to. I did go a little different in the center backs. I don't necessarily know if this is right, but maybe just the vibe I'm picking up on, and because it's Cape Verde, and because they're so deep, I think they're going to experiment. Like, I'm not even saying this is their strongest 11 or anything, but I think it'll be Pau Cubarsí and Eric Garcia as center backs, maybe just going with a chemistry type of thing. I went with Cucurella on the left, and I went with Marcus Llorente on the right. He does feature there for Spain sometimes. I like him as a player. I think he's solid. Again, midfield, I went slightly rotational. I also had Fabian Ruiz and Pedri in there. But instead of Rodri, especially with the injury issues, I think against the Cape Verde, they might go with a Zubamendi. Even though I know he fell off for Arsenal, but he does feature for Spain a lot. So I just feel like that's what they might do. Front 3, I went the exact same. I went Nico or Yarzabal and Ferran Torres. With no Lamine, obviously.
Yeah.
Interesting picks, boys. Interesting picks.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to go bold.
Mensch.
So yeah, I have Unai Simon in net, just a consistent starter. I have your Marcus Llorente at right back, Pau Cubarsí, Laporte at center back, Cucurella left back. Midfield trio: Pedri, Zubamendi, and Fabian Ruiz. I think that's their strongest midfield. Fabian Ruiz. I think I've been seeing videos of guys talk about Fabian Ruiz, and I think this guy is going to be the difference maker in the Spanish team.
He could
He
be.
could. He had a breakout Euro.
He's
Yeah.
very good.
And up front, I have Nico Williams, Orizabal, and I have Danny Olmo on the right wing.
That's a shout too.
Interesting.
That's a shout.
He's another one broke out at the Euros.
I know. I almost
Who
felt
knows?
like crazy not having him in my lineup. He's been very
know.
good for Spain.
It was tough. It's one of those things. Like, I mean, he honestly could start. Yeah, he could start.
He could start in a lot of those places.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Out on the
good.
wings over Fabian Ruiz somewhere.
Stick him at 9. See what happens.
Why not?
He'd probably do a shift.
I think he could do a shift. I feel like he has before, unless I'm just making that up. But I
Probably
feel
no. I think he definitely has.
I feel like I've seen a Danny
him as like a
Olmo.
false 9, like De Bruyne.
Yeah,
day.
something like that. I feel like I've seen it.
I could
But-
see it.
All in all, Spain, solid team. I always go back and forth. Like, do you guys think they're underrated, overrated, just right, like contenders? Like, what's your thoughts
I
on
think
Spain
they're-
overall?
I think they're perfectly rated.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah,
Um,
perfectly rated. Yeah.
I mean, it is really hard to win the Euro and then win the World Cup, but in our lifetime, they did do it.
They
So-
have done it. I've done it.
They have done it. They could do it again this summer. Lamine will be on GOAT watch if they win the World Cup, but I hope it doesn't happen.
Crazy to think, but true.
Stop that, please. This guy can't even stay healthy to go to the World Cup, guy. Please.
All right, everyone. Well, that does conclude our Spain World Cup squad reaction. Make sure to please give us a like, subscribe, get us to 200 subs, and leave a comment. And please, if you disagree with us, make it known. Let us know.
We love it.
We love it.
hearing
We
about
love
it.
it. Bring it on.
Come on.
All right. We'll see you again tomorrow with our England World Cup reactions. Peace.